Hello everyone, how you doing out there? My name is Mike. I'm here to talk to you about John Morrison's sports betting system. First off, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I played football at Division I level for college, and after college I played professionally in Japan and Spain for a few years, and I discovered John's system after I was forced to retire from football. Injuries wouldn't let me play anymore, so I was forced to come back to the States and basically try and start a career. And unfortunately, I didn't have a degree. I had no real skills. Basically, I was lost. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going from job to job, very unhappy, not making any money, just struggling. And also, let me tell you, before I found John's system, I never made a sports bet in my life. I never played fantasy sports, fantasy football, nothing like that. I didn't know what a point spread was. I knew what it was, but I didn't know how to work it. I didn't know anything about sports betting. Complete beginner. I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's true. I saw John's system online. I took the time to read the site, and almost sounded like it was too good to be true. Just a system that works all the time. And I read all the testimonials. I watched the videos. I read the site. It took me a long time to be convinced. It took a couple months. I was short on money, and I just couldn't make that leap because mostly out of fear of myself. I knew that I didn't know much about the sports betting world, and I didn't think that I could hang. But at that point in my life, I had nothing to lose. It was very cheap. In hindsight, it was dirt cheap. So I just went after about a month of research and researching John. John is he got his doctorate in statistics from Cornell University, a school that I would never get into. So right off the bat, I had a little bit of respect for him, but that didn't mean that his system worked. Took me a while to be convinced, but I figured, hey, I'll take a shot. If I get burned, I get burned. Immediately after buying the system, John was in direct contact with me personally, which was the first good sign. He helped me get started. I told him that I didn't know much about sports betting. I didn't know how to get started, where to go, what to do. Basically, he held my hand and walked me through the whole thing. Once I learned the system, a whole world opened up. It made perfect sense to me, and it's just an amazing system. I've been on it for 2 years now. First season was a major league season. I was short on cash. I was just working, and I started with maybe $100, maybe less, and was just placing little bets here and there. And by the way, there's no work involved. John sends you an email and says, "Hey, bet on this team." And it works. I mean, he tells you what the system is if you want to do the research on it. But every day there's an email, your email box full with at least one team, sometimes 2, 3, 4 teams, and they're all winners, by the way. But I still don't know anything about sports betting in 2 years of making a living off of betting sports, but that's going past the point here. So I started with $100, and by the All-Star break, I was up around $6-7 grand, just making tiny bets. And it just hit me one day. I'm like, wow, this is serious stuff here. I can make a living doing this. And since then, I've just been dedicated to building it and building it as a business, just as a career would. And I tell you, it's as easy as checking your email in the morning and placing a bet in the afternoon and then collecting your money that night. It really is that simple. And I have no reason to gimmick you. I'm not making any money off of this, off selling the system anyways. But I'm telling you, from a man's point of view, it works, completely works. I still don't know about point spreads. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But it's laid out. It's foolproof. You can't screw up. And the price is so cheap. You're a fool not to. And since that point, 2 years ago, I've gone through 2 NBA seasons and 2 MLB seasons, and I've built it to the point where that's all I do for a living, and I'm living comfortably. I mean, I work, but I'm doing things I enjoy doing. I'm coaching high school football, and that's something I always wanted to do, but before this system, I couldn't do it because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't pay the bills, couldn't pay the car payments, mortgage, this, that, the other thing. Couldn't afford it. But now I do the things that I want to do, my passions, because I know that financially I'm taken care of right now. And I would suggest it for anyone. I would suggest this system. If you're just looking for something to do for fun, to bring some extra money in, at first that's great, but you're going to find very, very, very soon, within the first week or two, that you can turn this into a career, and you can quit your job like I did. And it's really a wonderful opportunity, and I mean, I would oblige you to do the research, read the testimonials, read the website, read John's bio. I mean, there's nothing negative about this system. I can't imagine not using it as a part of my everyday life. And like I said, I still don't know too much about sports betting. I'm still not a gambler, but it really is as simple as checking your email in the morning, collecting your money at night. And it's a great system, and as far as personal attention goes, after you buy the system, you're in for life. And that's not a gimmick, that's not a joke. Once you pay one time, he's not churning you. It's a lifetime commitment that he has to you. And I've emailed him personally, gotten an email back in 10 minutes about questions, stupid questions that I had. Hey John, blah 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 blah. 10 minutes later, I'm getting a response from him, and that's answering my question. He truly cares about his customers. He wants us to make a living off of his system, and doesn't cost us any extra money. It's wonderful. There's never a stop in the action either. MLB, NBA, NFL, WNBA. He's got everything. He's got a system for everything, and they all work. Don't take my word for it. Just take this as a little bit of as my point of view. I do this as a career. My career is using John Morrison's system, and it works for me, and I hope that it works for you. I hope that you take the plunge, and it's really not much of a risk if you think about it. What's it? A nice dinner? Okay, stay in next Friday. You'll go out many times if you buy the system. So basically, thank you for your time. I hope that this was a little bit informative. Again, visit the website. Thank you.